Hello, just thought to make a video about extras witness content. One of the things that I think is important when you're, I guess, born into the truth and then you leave is that you need to be aware of your emotions. So, emotional regulation. I made the workshop facilitated this workshop before. One of the things is to notice how it feels in your body. What is the feeling? You can help yourself with the emotion wheel and label the emotions. There are several different emotions that a human being can experience, like big emotions like anger, fear, sadness, joy, enthusiasm, etc. So you want to be able to understand that what am I feeling right now, and being able to accept the feeling there. I know I started this channel because of Spoonfendo Moore, because of her channel about leaving the Jehovah's Witnesses and overwhelming feelings that she was experiencing. I think from what she said that she was able to process it and to be able to accept the waves of feelings that are coming without having to numb herself with drugs or alcohol. So I think that's progress. That's one a very important step, because when you're leaving the Jehovah's Witness, if you're born into it, there's a lot of the feelings that will happen there. A lot of angry feelings, rage. At least for me, that was my experience. So to be able to feel the loss, feel the like, this is heavy stuff. It's not going to be taking one day to process. It's going to be taking years. So don't think that you're okay. Well, now I'm no longer a Jehovah's Witness. I don't go to the Kingdom Hall anymore. So I'm good to go. No, it doesn't happen like that. It's a very slow process of building yourself back up. So my point was to be able to experience your feelings, label them. Journaling for me was very helpful in order to just throw all the feelings there, to be able to acknowledge them, to be able to find depth and sophistication, finding a little appreciation of the details, and trying to figure things out once it's on paper. Uh, so I think addiction sometimes has something to do with that. Not numbing yourself, not wanting to feel the feelings, or being too overwhelmed by what's happening, not having the coping skills. I know at Start Learning I was doing a class called Assist. This is for mental health professionals, and it is to prevent suicide. The Jehovah's Witnesses don't have that training. When a Jehovah's Witness would express feelings of wanting to kill themselves, fellow Jehovah's Witnesses would just tell them not to think like that. I know that's what my experience was. I was leaving a big trail of red flags, warning signs. If you're slightly have a little bit of emotional intelligence, then you could pick up on that, and you think that, hey, something's wrong here. I see this person is not doing well, and you can ask them how's it going, like emotionally, what's going on mentally, and can you spiritually, and can you are you suicidal? And if the person can give you a yes, then you can ask them, do you have any plans to kill yourself? Do you have any means, like, do you want to hang yourself? Do you want to poison yourself? What is it, and when? Is there a planned date? So the person can, if the person has a plan, then you can ask the person, well, what's keeping you alive right now? And then we can talk about that. What is it that maybe the person has a family member that they like, that they don't want to separate, or cause them sadness. So uh, you make them talk about the things that are keeping them alive. And if it's urgent, like they're telling you, well, no, I don't want to live, I'm killing myself right, like now, like tonight, that's how it's gonna end, then you call the police. That's a urgent thing. You don't mess around with that. You go call 911. You advise the police that this person is actually gonna cause permanent harm to themselves, and it's a matter of a crisis that you really need to act upon right now. So that's a little overview of what Jehovah's Witnesses don't have, which causes a lot of well, deaths, a lot of deaths, and a lot of permanent brain damage, and permanent a lot of damage that's happening because of not having those types of preparation. Uh, and the truth is that the religion is actually causing a lot of the mental illness that's happening there. So it would be twice more important, especially if the people know the facts, that there's actually a lot of cases like that, that they should be able to prepare their fellow Jehovah's Witness to be able to act upon uh, people that are giving warning signs like that, about threatening to harm themselves or kill themselves. This is not a matter to be joking around and just saying that snap out of it and just stop doing that, because the person is actually calling for help when she's doing that. She's giving out signals that she wants to be helped, but that things are not going well. But if you keep kind of not seeing it or telling them to stop, then it's not gonna turn out well. So I think that's all I have to say in my video. Uh, yeah, emotional awareness, emotional regulation. That's a very important thing. Uh, and if you can find, I know that for me it was very important to find ways of handling my emotions, to be able to feel them and be able to not be overwhelmed by them. If you have a coping mechanism, it could be exercise, it could be creative pursuits, journaling, it could be talking to a friend. I know, especially mental health workers, they're very good sometimes, that you can just have a very open conversation, that it's going to be very beneficial, if only for venting perfect purposes, and having somebody that's kind of on your side and cheering you on, then that's really helpful. You just someone that's validating, that you can open up to. You don't have to share anything you don't want to share, but if you want to share, the person can be a good ally. So that's it. That's my video. I hope I covered the subject as well as I could, because this is something that Jehovah's Witness would need to hear. uh, because it's a very big issue. Uh, myself, if I had, I'm thinking of myself in the past. If I had these people that had training around me, uh, I wouldn't have. I would not had to deal with so much pain and damage. Prevention is always better, I think, than recovery. So anyway, there's a lot more I could say on the topic, but if you have any questions, the people that are listening, I see I had a increase in views. So if anybody's wanting to have more details on this, I'm very open to be able to share about it. So that's it. I'm very happy if I can reach fellow ex-Jehovah's Witnesses and help them out in validating their experience. And nobody should have to deal with that, and it's not your fault. You're perfectly in the right to be feeling what you're feeling. Thank you.